What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on February 19th, 2021. Some figures that are available now include the Victory Shawarma Tony Stark, which is an Amazon exclusive, so you can go ahead and order that one and it should ship out right away. Also, the Pops based on The Boys have become available, and that does include exclusives as well. You should be able to track those down. The Golden Girls wearing their bowling outfits are available, and also remember that there is that diamond variant of Sophia, which is a FYE exclusive, that's also available right now. From the Flintstones, we have Fred and Barney with the cereal bowls. Those are commons that are available now, and the latest Elvis Pops are available. Funimation has two of their exclusives that are ready to ship out right now, and that does include this metallic evil Majin Buu, and then also the glow-in-the-dark 10-inch All Might. Again, these are available on the Funimation website and they are ready to ship out. GameStop has an exclusive Mandalorian t-shirt, which is called the Co-Pilot t-shirt. That is available for pre-order, and it should release late February, early March. With Boxed Lunch, they have their exclusive Diamond Coca-Cola can that is available now. There have been a lot of surprise drops on the Funko shop recently, or just Funko.com, and most of these have sold out. That does include the Valentine's Day variant of R2-D2, the glow-in-the-dark Loki, Super Saiyan Gohan there rocking the shades as well. So yeah, those figures have sold out at this point. You'd have to go second market if you're interested in them. The Fry Kids 2-pack that you see here, the red and green, they are still available on the website if you are interested. I think initially when they went up there was a pricing error, but Funko did fix that very quickly. So again, that 2-pack is still available on Funko.com. Another big surprise recently was the sudden appearance of Target Con figures on Target's website, and I think about all of them ended up pre-selling out, except for maybe the Candyland figure, but yeah, most of them actually ended up pre-selling out online. That does not mean that they are completely gone though. More than likely most of those figures will get a restock at some point online, but they are going to officially release in Target stores on February 26th. Okay, so that's the Friday after this video goes up. So yeah, be interested. If you're interested in those, I should say, make sure that you remember to check Target on February 26th. And I don't know if they'll go up online again that day or not. Try to get out to the stores if you can. And there are some additional figures that will be available beyond what you see pictured here. In fact, I'll mention another one in just a moment here. But yeah, be on your toes though if you're interested in these figures. Again, February 26th is the day to get in store with Target. Metallic variants of the DC Imperial Pops have released in China. There is no word right now on whether or not these are actually going to become available within the US. If they did become available in the US, I think I would maybe upgrade with my Harley Quinn, because I do like metallic paint jobs. But like I said, no word right now on whether or not these will become available here in the US. Some upcoming sodas include Iron Man here, and you see that his Chase variant is him without the helmet. The Devo Chase variant is a glow-in-the-dark figure. They have Captain Cole, and his Chase is a flocked variant, so his there'll be flocking on his jacket, which if you don't know what flocking means, it's basically just representing fur, basically. So like he has a fur coat, or at least fur lining on his coat, so that would be flocked. And then the Tick has a metallic Chase variant. Those soda figures are commons, but they are pre-selling out pretty fast with companies. So if you haven't tracked them down yet, make sure you get on that, because with these Chase variants, these do tend to sell out pretty quickly. The Transformers vs. G.I. Joe box is still available to pre-order with GameStop, and that should release late February or early March. And I'm not spoiling anything here, because if you go check out the site to order, you're going to see the contents regardless. And I think you might actually want to see the contents to make that purchasing decision. There is an Art Series Stormtrooper that should be a part of the Target Con releases coming up next Friday. So you see that there, and it does appear to be a 10-inch figure as well. Now, some figures that should be on the way are some Stay Puft figures. They do appear to be mini figures, so maybe he's getting his own set of figures. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We'll just have to wait and see. DC has some pretty interesting figures on the way, so there are going to be some more DC Imperial figures, and that will include Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and there could actually be more beyond that. And then they're going to have basically some Day of the Dead DC figures, which I like that they chose some characters, that are true to the heritage, with the Day of the Dead. So I would definitely see myself picking up the Bane one. I think the Batman one looks pretty good. The others, I might have to see those up close before I decide whether or not to pick them up. There are some more Wonder Woman 80th anniversary figures on the way. And there's also a Batman comic cover on the way. I believe it is based off of his first appearance. And Monica Rambeau is getting a figure as well. And if you're not watching WandaVision, I'm just going to say, if you're a Marvel fan and you're not watching WandaVision, then you're really cheating yourself. That series is pretty awesome, and it's actually nearing the end of the season. I think there's just 2 more episodes left. But yeah, WandaVision is definitely worth checking out. Now, just today, Funko revealed this Melina figure from Mortal Kombat, which looks absolutely amazing. Such a good representation of the character. I like that they went with that mouth design as well, which I believe is the mouth design basically from Mortal Kombat X. So yeah, I think she looks amazing, and I did go ahead and pre-order that with GameStop, and you can pre-order it as well if you're interested in it. And then there is this PX Previews exclusive death metal guitar solo Batman that is available for pre-order with various retailers. So you can check around for that one. Pretty much any company that has a deal with PX Previews, you can pick that up. And I know like some other people, kind of worried about the fact that they seem to have skipped over the Drowned from Dark Knight's medals, but hopefully she is still on the way. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. If you're a big Deadpool fan, of course, there is a lot on the way with Deadpool and a lot that's releasing right now as well. So you see here with the Funko.com, I almost said the Funko shop. I still say that sometimes. But yeah, Sheriff Deadpool Riding Horsey is available right now on Funko.com. That one did not sell out. You also see here that Birthday Glasses Deadpool is on the way soon, and that should be a Target exclusive, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'll try to give an update if possible. And then you see here that Deadpool and Cake is actually a common pop that is coming soon, so you can pre-order that with various retailers. Even though I'm not big on Deadpool anymore, I don't really get into Deadpool as all these different characters and whatnot. I did go ahead and pre-order Deadpool and the Cake just because I like that. I mean, I like that it's an anniversary thing and he's actually coming out of the cake and it has the 30 on it. I thought that was a cool idea. So yeah, I really like that one. I did get my pre-order in. And yes, finally here, of course, we got this jumbo-sized Galactus on the way. I was really hoping to see that. As a matter of fact, to kick off the year, I did a video about pops that I was hoping to see produced this year. And, a jumbo-sized Galactus was one of those. So yeah, I'm really happy to see that. I did get my pre-order in for it. Some companies may still have it available for pre-order. It is a PX Previews exclusive. And what's cool about it as well is that it does have Silver Surfer there in his palm, and that's actually detachable. So yeah, I think this is really awesome. I'm really looking forward to receiving that and doing a review of it here on the channel. You also see that Amazon has this exclusive version here of Winter Soldier. I love the look of this figure, and I had been wanting to get one of the old school pops of Winter Soldier, like one of the vaulted ones, because I love when he has that face mask on. So I'm so glad that they did this updated one, because I really didn't want to spend a bunch of money on that vaulted pop. So yeah, I already went and put my pre-order in for this new version of Winter Soldier, and this is part of a series called Year of the Shield. So it seems like we're going to see some other pops. I don't know if it's going to be other characters that have wielded Captain America's shield, or if it's going to be different shields, characters with different shields from the Marvel universe. I don't know how it's going to work. When I learn more about that, of course, I will share that with you all. But like I said, you can pre-order that figure right now as well if you like the look of it. There is a Funko.com figure on the way from WandaVision. At a glance there, yeah, you see Quicksilver. I'm not going to say too much about that figure because I don't want to spoil anything from the series. Like I said, it's worth it to watch this series, so I'm not going to say much more than that, but I'm just going to say Quicksilver. Quicksilver is on the way as a Funko.com exclusive there. And then the 10-inch Zombie Black Panther, you can pre-order that with Walmart right now, and that should be releasing very soon. Hot Topic has a couple of very nice exclusives on the way. They got Black Hand, Deathstroke, and Carnage. So yeah, some really awesome comic book related figures on the way there. All of these are available for pre-order, and they should be releasing pretty soon. You also see here that there is a Diamond Princess Tiana and Naveen that is going to be exclusive with Box Lunch. And then the new Tom and Jerry movie has these figures on the way, and these are common figures that you can pre-order with various companies. I'm not a big fan of Tom and Jerry, but since this movie is going to be on HBO Max and I have HBO Max, I'm going to check it out. And I think that movie is actually releasing by the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I will be watching that to see how it is. And of course, I need to get into the virtual con here. Now, typically this would be like the spring convention attached to Emerald City Comic Con, but we know that Emerald City Comic Con has been pushed basically to the end of the year. So this is kind of its own thing now, this virtual con spring 2021 event here. Now, March 4th is the official release day. Of course, some stores do end up dropping early. We know that happens. But again, March 4th is the official release day. So make sure you mark your calendar for that. I know that some Target stores, I've been seeing this, some Target stores have already released their exclusives, and that does appear to be a mistake, but you know, it wouldn't hurt to go check your Target stores and see if they already have the exclusives there. And by the way, after I run through all of the figures, I will talk about where these figures are going to be shared, so please be patient with that. Also, if you are a Funko fan club member, then you should have received an email already about entering the lottery, and I think they wanted people to enter the lottery as of the 15th. But yeah, and as far as winners are concerned, you'll get an email on February 24th if you are a winner. And if you're a winner, what that basically means is that you will be able to go on Funko.com on March 3rd, the day before, you know, the official release day. You'll be able to go on March 3rd and actually shop a day before. So that's the advantage of winning that lottery. But yeah, like I said, that pretty much should be taken care of already. As far as you entering, you should have received an email about that. I am going to go ahead and get into the releases here, and like I said, remember, I will address where these figures are going to be located after I run through all of the figures. So you see here we have the Caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, which looks amazing. I think that's one of the best designs for this convention. He looks really awesome there. They have a Funkoverse Darkwing Duck game. You see here Belle in a green dress. This Yoda figure is basically an art series figure. I mean, doesn't really seem like one at a glance, but it's like a military green Yoda. Star Wars fans, let me know what you think about that in the chat. I'm not even going to say much about that right now. Just let me know what you think about that. You also see here the Green Ogre from the Adventures of the Gummy Bears. And then with Pirates of the Caribbean, they have this skeleton there sitting on gold, and that is a glow-in-the-dark figure. Pirates of the Caribbean figures were actually pretty popular for a little while years ago. I don't know if they're still so popular anymore, but I do like the design of that skeleton there. Two characters I'm so glad to finally see from DC Comics. Here we have Deadman and Spectre, and I like the look of both of them. I think they both look pretty awesome. They are going to be sold individually, though I want to be clear about that, because when I first saw this image myself, I was like, oh wait, are they a two-pack? But no, they are actually individual figures, and I'm getting both. I really do like the look of both of them. You also see here this 2-pack based on WandaVision of her twins there. Again, watch this series. You know, if you're not watching that series, you're cheating yourself. Really good series, and I think those child actors are doing a great job with their parts as well. You also see here Deadpool with Teddy Pants, which I don't know, like, is that a comic reference? I mean, Deadpool does so much crazy stuff. Maybe it is a reference to the comics that I just, you know, completely missed there. You also see here Wonder Woman throwing her tiara, and I do like Wonder Woman. I don't know if I need a reminder of Wonder Woman 84 though, personally, so I might have to pass on that figure. You also see here Spider-Man 2099 is getting an update. I think that looks you know, better than the original one. Still kind of a plain look, but it's an improvement though. And then this zombie Morbius, I'm definitely getting. I love how creepy that looks. I think they did a great job with that figure. That's one of my favorites out of this convention. Next up here we got Masters of the Universe, and of course I'm going to try to pick up everything Masters of the Universe. They got the soda figures there of Man-at-Arms and Cobra Khan. They also have that Mantenna Pop. I don't know if I remember that character, but I like his look. It's definitely a Masters of the Universe look there. And then they have some Pop Heads as well based on Masters of the Universe. I'm probably going to try to get all of those items. We have Thundar the Barbarian figures on the way. There's actually 3 of them for this convention, and they had been rumored to be on the way. With HR Puff and stuff, you see that he has a soda figure on the way, and there is a Chase variant. At first, I was like, wait, what's the difference? But then I realized, you know, he's holding something different in his hand for the Chase. We have Grimlock on the way from the Transformers. Finally, we have Underdog here, and I would assume maybe there's going to be a common version of Underdog eventually. I'm not saying that for sure, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And then we have a character here from Weedle and the Needle, which I don't know. I'm not familiar with that at all. I really don't know what that's about. If anybody knows about Weedle and the Needle, please fill me in. I'm not familiar with that at all. Okay, representing the Seattle Sonics here, we have Squatch on the way. We have Dwight as Kerrigan, which is creepy looking to me. I do remember that that episode, but yeah, that's creepy. And then we have here another creepy pop, Diana with lizard face from V. Creepy, but also very cool. I mean, if you know the series, then yeah, that's a pretty cool pop there. From Candyland, we have Plumpy there. From Eastbound and Down, of course, we have Kenny Powers, and he does have that tan going on basically. And then we have the Deep from the Boys, which I kind of wish they put him into an action pose or something. I think it looks just a little bit plain, but it is true to the character though. Next up here, we have some anime in the mix, of course. We have Najiri-chan from My Hero Academia. Forgive me if I mispronounced her name. I think she is a pretty cool looking character. I know at least one of my friends is pretty hyped about that figure there. We also see here that we have Jackie Chun from Dragon Ball. Again, forgive me if I mispronounced the last name there. Pokemon figures, we have 2 diamond variants on the way, Charmander and Vaporeon. And I know some people are going to say that's lazy or whatever, but people keep saying this about some of these variants for Pokemon, but then they buy them anyway. If you stop buying all these variants that you think are lazy, maybe Funko will be forced to do some things that are more creative, basically. So yeah, if you think a variant is lazy, then really voice with your wallet, basically. Sound off with your wallet. You also see here from One Piece that we have Buffed Chopper, very interesting looking character there. From Scott Pilgrim versus the World, they have 2 new Soda figures on the way. We have the Evil X's there, the first Evil X and the third Evil X as well. And then I really do like this figure that they have here of Kim. I think Kim is her name. It's been a while now since I watched the movie, but I think Kim is her name from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I think that pop looks pretty awesome. And then with GPK, Garbage Pail Kids, we have Boney Tony. I like Boney Tony. He's one of the earliest characters I remember from Garbage Pail Kids. I think I actually had his card as a kid. Now, I'm not going to run back through every single figure here, but take a moment and check this out to see where the figures that you're interested in, where they're going to be basically. And of course, this is just for the US here. I do want to point out a couple of things though. For one, when it says show only, and they actually do have it in parentheses here, that does mean Funko Shop. So there's just going to be those 3 items that basically they go along with the Funko Shop as well. The green ogre there, the Pirates of the Caribbean skeleton, and the soda of HR Puff and stuff. I do notice here that Dead Man is with the Funko Shop, but hopefully he won't sell out. I really want to get that figure there. You all give me your predictions as well. What do you think is going to sell out first on the Funko Shop? Yeah, just let me know what your prediction is with that. I noticed there's Spectres with Entertainment Earth. I'm definitely getting that one, and I'll share some links within community posts. Please don't completely bank on me to get your figures, though I can't collect for everybody, but I may try to do some community posts on that particular day, on the 4th. But yeah, you got to be on your toes, basically have your plan to try to get these figures. And there may be some midnight releases. Again, I can't predict exactly what these retailers are going to do. So like I said, you just have to stay on your toes. There is no specific time that we know for sure right now when figures are going to go live. Let me say that again. We don't know right now exactly when figures are going to go live. That's something you just have to stay on your toes about. And if I learn any more information, I will share that, of course. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't seen this before, I just wanted to give you a moment to take a look at this to see where the figures are going to be that you are interested in, so you can kind of start planning things out. And then here you see where the figures are going to be available for Canada and Mexico. Again, I'm not going to read through this list. Y'all just take a look here if you're in these territories basically. You see here for United Kingdom and Ireland as well. And again, I'll give it just a moment in case you're in one of these countries and you want to check that out real quick. But of course, you can come back and pause this as well. And then here, Italy and Brazil. And for Brazil, kind of interesting. It just seems like it's all one place, one business, I guess. I really don't know what that's about, but yeah, I wanted to make sure I shared these images with you all. So like I said, you can start kind of planning things out for the con. If this is your first convention, let me go ahead and say this: don't stress. You know, most of these figures are going to be pretty easy to get when it comes down to it, and there will be some restocks as well. So again, don't stress, you know, just have fun with it, and do kind of plan at the same time, but don't let people have you feeling like, oh, if you don't get it right away, you'll never see it again. It's really not like that with conventions. Things have gotten a lot better over the years. Okay, so we are going to get into the rumor mill here, and as always with these rumors, most of these will pan out to be true, but remember, sometimes licensing does fall through, you know, so like I said, we will have to wait and see exactly what happens with these figures. So it does seem like Hamilton Pops are on the way. I'm not going to list all the characters out here, but it does seem like there's going to be a full wave of Hamilton Pops. It seems like there's more BTS Pops on the way based off of the song Dynamite. Youngblood apparently is getting a pop on the way, of course, as part of the Pop Rocks line. And then with the MTV Moon Person, it seems like there's going to be a rainbow variant of that figure. Now with ad icons, I know some people are frustrated that some things are being called ad icons when they're really not ad icons. They're really just a product. So that's why I say here ad icons / products. I don't know, maybe Funko is trying to steal some of Shopkins' money or something, but yeah, they are starting to do this more and more to have these products as figures. So it seems like we could get the Kraft mac and cheese box, the Sriracha bottle, which I might actually have to get that one. I do really love Sriracha. A White Castle slider, Hershey's Kiss. Hershey's Kiss is another one I would consider picking up. The Hot Tamales candy, Fruity Pebble cereal box, the Pringles can, and a Coca-Cola Hilltop anniversary. I don't really know what that reference is there, but it's, you know, something related to an anniversary there. But yeah, it seems like these are on the way. And yes, again, I know some people feel like these are not ad icons, but you know, they still represent the products there. With My Hero Academia, of course, there's always more on the way. I'm not going to read through that full list, but check out the list there to see what possible upcoming figures are on the way. I will point out, though, that it seems like there's going to be a 10-inch Infinite Deku figure on the way, so that should look pretty interesting there. There are more Avatar figures on the way. I actually shared this list previously. I also mentioned that Fire Force and Sword Art Online figures are possibly on the way, so I'm just kind of sharing this again, you know, mainly for new collectors that may have not known that these are on the way, basically. But yeah, I did address these rumors previously. And then continuing here with the rumors with Parks and Rec, it seems like we have a full new wave on the way. Andy as Princess Rainbow Sparkle, Duke Silver, Hunter Ron with Chase, Janet Snakehole, and Leslie the Riveter. That sounds like it's going to be a pretty interesting looking wave. I'm really looking forward to seeing how those turn out. I don't think this is a rumor. I just wanted to mention this real quick. Of course, with the Suicide Squad movie coming up, you know, the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie, we know there's going to be a lot of figures. It does seem like Harley Quinn is going to get at least 2 variants. So yeah, I don't think that's a rumor so much. I just wanted to mention it here real quick. We know there's going to be a lot of figures based off of that movie. With DC, it seems like we're going to get a Red Sun Superman, an updated Red Sun Superman, I should say, and also a Black Lantern Wonder Woman, which should be interesting to see. Still seems like the Sword in the Stone is going to have some figures on the way. There had been a rumor about Madam Mim being part of the virtual con, but you know, we haven't seen anything, so maybe that's been delayed. But it seems like there's going to be a full wave of figures based on the Sword in the Stone, and there should be at least 2 variants of Madam Mim, including her as the dragon and possibly her as the dragon with spots. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the movie, potentially has pops on the way. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, we have the Turtles themselves, Super Shredder, and then Razor, and is it Toka? How you pronounce the name? I can't remember for sure, but you know, those mutant characters from the movie should be on the way. So yeah, like I said, that should be pretty interesting if that pans out. And then, of course, more Masters of the Universe on the way. Clamp Champ, I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. And then Dragstore, Evil Lyn, Horde Trooper, Merman, I guess a new version of Merman. The same with Evil Lyn. I guess we have like new variants of certain characters on the way. Snake Mountain with Skeletor and Skeletor with Night Stalker. Yes, there's a lot of Skeletor figures now at this point, but it's all good, you know. And then a Jumbo Trap Jaw. So yeah, a lot on the way with Master of the Universe. I really enjoy collecting that line, so I'm happy to see a lot more on the way. So y'all, that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. I hope you all got something out of it. There's a lot to look forward to, in my opinion. I definitely want to hear from you all, you know, which figures you're going to try to add to your collection, including which virtual con figures you're going to be going for. And I may do a separate video talking about my main wants and what I think about the figures overall. I'll see if I have the time for that, because things have been very busy lately. And then those of you that follow me on Instagram and, you know, other forms of social media know that I had the recent loss of my dog Radcliffe as well, which really love that dog, really love him to death, and I'm gonna miss him for a long time. You know, he was my buddy. But thank you for the support though from those of you that reached out and you know, gave me all the RIPs for Radcliffe. Like I said, I'm really gonna miss that dog, but that support does mean a lot from the community. But yeah, that's going to do it for this edition of Funko News. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check it out. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you drop a like on the video, comment, share if you think it's going to help out other collectors. And I'll talk to you all again real soon.